Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. Today I am investigating some strange lights that were found over here in Rollanthere. Let's see if it's anything to do with the enemy. Most likely it is. And what is the particular source for them? It appears that the foul spirits bound to the Morgulin. Yeah, you had to really. Yes, not will congregate in these ruins. Completed ruins of South Athelion. Yes, thanks a lot for messing up my. Ooh, I reached a virtue cap. Ooh, then let's see. What virtues do I still need to get there? Let's see, we're at cap on charity. Excuse me, somebody's attacking me. All right, it's hard to be virtuous when you're being attacked by dark waters. Alright, what do I need to do? I need to defeat dark waters along the Morgulduin River. And I need to collect water samples from the Morgulduin. I didn't realize that the Morgulduin came out this far into Gondor. When he talked about the strange lights in Mordor, I mean not Mordor, along the Morgulduin, I was thinking it was talking about inside of Mordor. It's a, well, they can't send me into a quest in there if it's. So we're talking about something in the future or something like that, because obviously we can't be going into Mordor yet since that hasn't opened up, and that's not going to be opened up for another few levels. Right? So apparently, though, the Morgulduin does go out this far. I guess that's the river that goes along for the pass for the Morgul Vale. Well, that's not a very nice thing to call your river. So I think they try not to probably drink from this river or anything like this, considering the state it must be in. It's not exactly what you call the most wholesome river in the world. Now I think I need to kill one more of these, and I have to get down to the river to collect some samples, which I'm sure are going to be really nice and beautiful, right? The water samples aren't near the ruins. Instead, they're supposed to be near the bridge. Would be the first place to go into there. Let's see, where am I supposed to be finding some? Oops! Well, what should I expect from the Morgulduin River? Of course, it's got to be contaminated. Was I just talking about that? Now we're gonna get some samples. Ah, right over this way. Ouch, 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 ouch. Poisoned water. Yep. Ah! I could do this without getting my feet wet. Well, assuming that the others are that close to the banks. Oops. Not very good at jumping, apparently. Are there any other spots around here before I go to the spots upstream? Nope, that's all I see. Ah! Here is another place for a sample. There's also a pair of dark waters here, which is going to make this a little bit tougher. Well, I wonder if there's a particular order I'm supposed to kill these in. I suppose I'm not going to worry about Morgul dark water and rotting dark water. Why, he's not from the Morgul or something? Why? Hey, oops. That's two. I won't be getting one from across the river. What about this one now? Hello! Come on. Surely I did that one on time, right? Apparently, they beg to differ. Are you going to come back up? Thank you. Now, where's the last sample spot? Ah, I didn't see those two when I was checking the bridge area before. Apparently there are 5 spots. I only have to check 4 of them. Well, interesting. Well, let's deal with this one. Then that'll be it for our little check as the river. Enough samples, I'm sure, to satisfy the rangers. Now let's take this back, mainly so I could get it out of my hands as quickly as possible. I have the samples, and I also took care of some of the spirits in the area, well, at least for a little while.
A foul wind blows out from the Morgul Vale.
Water from the Morgulduin? It looks foul and defiled, perhaps from the army and beast stationed in Minas Morgul. The spirits of these waters must have been corrupted, and their will bent to serve the Dark Lord. What might happen if a man or an orc were immersed in these waters? I shall not think such thoughts. I guess I shouldn't tell him about my swimming through it a little bit.
We have been fighting for days without rest.
You and I both seek Faramir, do we not? I seek his guidance and safe return to Ithilien. You seek him out to inform him of some matter in the west. If that is so, then I believe we must get you into Osgiliath. First, you will need to patrol the path taken by the Morgul host. Once you have finished that patrol, return here, and we shall see if the time is right to send you into the city. Alright, patrol the entrance into the Morgul Vale. That sounds like a fun place to go, almost as fun as the river. Patrol the entrance to the Morgul Vale. Oh my, this place doesn't look pretty. Well, what do you expect from the gates of Mordor? Though heavily guarded, few enemies are moving about. Yeah, that's probably because they've all headed toward Minas Tirith and gone to all those places that one would normally go. Well, I think I need to avoid that band. Now let's check out the crossroads. I had a quick glance of it earlier, but I wonder if that's where those guys are going. They looked like rather nasty looking fellows. Now let's see what we've got in here. Other than nastiness. Here are the crossroads. Though befouled, this place gives you a feeling of peaceful calm. Well, that's good. Now the entrance to Osgiliath, which I will presume is this way. I mean, that would make sense. And everything is, well, everything is probably going to be nasty at Osgiliath based on everything I've heard so far. I mean, how large of an enemy force can be there? Well, perhaps all those patrols that aren't at the Morgul Vale are inside of Osgiliath. That's the most likely case. Apparently I took a wrong turn at the roundabout and traced my way back to the crossroads, and this time I'm heading into the proper westward path. And this is Osgiliath. Much of the Morgul host gathers at the main entrance of Osgiliath. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case. Oh, ha ha ha! Alright, that's big. It appears that the entrance of Osgiliath is filled with the enemy.
A foul wind blows out from the Morgul Vale.
It seems that the enemy is no longer on the move, but the entrance of Osgiliath is overrun. I know of another way into the city, though. After the conflict, some of the south wall of the city was destroyed. This may be your best point of entry, as I doubt it will be guarded. Once inside the city, seek out the tunnels, as they will allow you to move around the city relatively unnoticed. If Faramir and his garrison are still trapped inside the city, he will have established a base in those culverts. Stay safe, Pineleaf. Yeah, let's stay safe in a city full of an enemy army. I'm not sure what I'll find inside that place, but I'm pretty sure I'll have a great deal of difficulty getting there in the first place. The only thing that's crazier is that I'm actually going to attempt it. This appears to be the crack in the wall. The question is, will I be able to get in here without too much trouble? Not an orc in sight as you enter the southern crack in the war-torn Osgiliath. Alright. Not an orc in sight. But plenty of Haradrim apparently. Well, I don't know if this is as open an area as I was led to believe. Now, what's the best way to get through here? I'm probably going to have to take out a couple of these if I'm going to get through here. Well, of course there are extras. I mean, why wouldn't there be? How many different poisons do you have to throw on me at the same time? Oh, and you take away my weapon. I mean, rude. Alright. This wasn't such a great idea. Stop it. There we go. Now, take care of you. How many different poisons do they have to put on their weapon at the same time? Feels like it's a bit of overkill, if you ask me. Just saying. And that's for that. Good. Well, perhaps this isn't the ideal scenario, but I think that made me a little bit peckish. Now, that probably should at least have opened up a way for me to get a better look. Yeah, let's try going through here. And that bat isn't going to bug me, right? See what's down this way. An army. That's what's this way. A whole army. How am I going to get through here? Well, I can sneak through. I don't know how well I'll succeed at this, but might at least get part of the way through. But finding a good place in which to... Oh well. What are the odds that that troll will miss me? Probably... Probably nil, so I will just have to deal with it first. And this is just their scout. A scout that's greedy for my weapon, that's what he is. I mean, you would think that with the difference in the size between our weapons that he would not need mine, right? There you go. Fine. Now, anything I can do through here, or am I going to have to take the other route? Because the other route seemed to be even more nastily guarded than this one. Oh, of course I can't get through there. This place looks relatively safe for now. See how far I can get before half-trolls and Haradrim and apparently Easterlings are also around here. And of course, there's always the possibility of running into orcs and all that fun stuff. The Legacy of Osgiliath, the Great Bridge. Oh, this is the Great Bridge. That means the culverts are somewhere around here. Well, that's an orc. So now there are orcs in sight. Okay, so I have run into orcs. I have run into Haradrim. I ran to a stray Easterling at one point. That's the orc. It sounds like to me I'm going to have to, what, jump into the river? On the Great Bridge? I suppose that's a possibility. Oh, I'm supposed to reach one of the smaller bridges, not the Great Bridge. No wonder I was having such trouble there. Well, ouch. Vicious river current. Well, yes. I guess that's better than poisoned river water. And now I think the culvert is this way. And that's what this looks like. Inside and see if there are any rangers there. I appear to have found some rangers. You have found the city's defenders, but Faramir is not with them. It's amazing how I am able to recognize whether or not Faramir is in a place. Hello there, Moblung.
We must protect Gondor at all cost.
How did you find us, stranger? I hope you weren't followed. Well, I tried to kill anyone that attacked me along the way, or looked like he was following me. You're not the only one who seeks Faramir. I too am searching for my lord and captain. Apparently a lot of people are.
The Morgul host must be defeated.
With or without Lord Faramir, we can delay no longer, my friend. I fear Osgiliath may be lost. My men and I are in the talks of retreating from this post so that we may aid Minas Tirith. Damrod has elected to lead us through the city, as he knows Osgiliath better than I. Speak with him if you wish to assist us. I'm sure it'll be a great deal of assistance I'll be needing to do. And here is Damrod. We have both the regular quest and also the end of Book 3. Because Book 4 starts right... Or is this? No. No, not the end of Book 3. No. The Broken Causeway, that's the send us into Minas Tirith, of course. Yes. So there's a little bit more to that.
We are not yet finished with our work.
I'm glad you've come, Pineleaf. The enemy has overtaken Osgiliath, and they now march towards Thramas. We could use one with your skills when we retreat to Osgiliath. We make ready to move through Osgiliath towards the Causeway Forts. Will you join us, my friend? Once we have made it safe for the White City, seek out Kurungond. He's a good man, and I'm sure that he will put your skills to use. If you so desire to continue to help Gondor, I'm sure he will. Oh, he's sending me on the way. Oh, that's the intro to Old Honor. Yeah, we don't need that yet.
I gladly welcome your help.
I gladly
Even
welcome.
as I fear it comes too late.
Too late? Yes, the city is lost. There are too many orcs, and every passing hour brings more of their kind, as well as the ferocious warriors from the south. I do not hope to save the city. Now my hope is to purchase as much time as the defenders of Minas Tirith are able. Osgiliath will not be retaken, but until we are slain, we might slow the forward march of these foes with our efforts. Faramir is in charge of the defense, but we were separated during the fighting, and no man has seen him. When last I saw my captain, he was fighting in the southwest wall of Osgiliath and the company of doughty warriors Inthal and Gelnor. If you can find one of them, they may have tidings. Do what you can to slow the enemy's march and find Faramir. Find Faramir. I suppose that's what I'm going to have to try to do. Whee! And of course, they've got other quests too. Will I ever find Faramir? And what other quests do these rangers have for me? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Complete Pineleaf.